Okay. I think I'm recording. I don't know, but we'll see. Hello, world. My name is Anthony Diaz. Welcome to another episode of 50 States of Terror, the American Cryptid Podcast. Welcome, welcome. We are doing something a little different today. I am, well, for those who are listening to the show, um, I didn't have anything prepared. It has been a very, very busy week, and I just didn't I just didn't have enough time. Enough time. Time. Damn. It is very interesting when you are start thinking about how much time is just gone throughout the day. Do you know what I was saying? Especially when you have things that you want to do and things that you want to try and things that you want to accomplish and work on. But here we are. Well, I'm too close to the mic. So, with that being said, this is a spontaneous episode. I just wanted to say hi and some exciting news. I have reached the halfway point of my grad school journey, so that's fun. Um, oh man, something in my throat. Um, Couple of final projects are happening right now, so it's taking a lot of time away from everything, especially the shows and my writing. But today, for those of you who are looking at the YouTube video, which hopefully will be up as fast as I can get it up, I am doing a playthrough. Yes and no. I am not converting into Let's Plays. Excuse me. I don't have that skill set to be entertaining while playing games. I don't know. I could be, but I figured if I didn't have anything prepared, I would talk about cryptids and I would talk about what's going on in the world of me and the show. While I play a couple rounds of this game called Dice a Million. It's on this one is on Xbox Game Pass. If you like Balatro and those type of games, then Dice a Million is going to be fun. It's really cool, really interesting. I dig it. I don't really know exactly if you can hear the audio coming through from the game. I don't know. I can probably check. Considering this is my first time doing this, and my first time uh like doing something like this where I am playing a game while doing a show and recording a show. I don't know. There are other people who are well qualified um to do this other than myself. But you know what? This is a learning process, and and you know what? It is fun. It is fun, fun, fun. Oh, I need to go to settings and audio and see where um, the game capture would be coming from. So I do not know if that's going to cause an issue. But while we're here, might as well just try it out, right? Well, anyway, okay. So like I said, grad school is still kicking my ass, which is, I mean, it, it's it's fully intended to be difficult. Like I understand that. It's not like it's not like I'm getting a a master's degree in breathing. I mean, I wish I was getting a master's degree in breathing, but I mean, we're going at breakneck speeds. I am trying to catch up. I'm trying to be productive, and I'm trying to be, a contributing member of the team in the cohort. I am trying my best. I think the problem is as I'm getting, you know, as I'm getting the information and it's starting to click, it's already like 2 weeks after we've done that, and it takes the next couple lessons to tie everything together. And I mean, I don't know. I don't think that I'm frustrating my cohort. I don't think I am. Because we don't really like collaborate on anything except for the live sessions. And even then, I try to get work accomplished beforehand, so I enter the live session with code ready to go, with concepts ready to go, and if I screw up, I screw up. That's fine. But a lot of it is to take away from the responsibilities and take away from those who already know the concepts and can walk me through, or help those in my breakout sessions walk us through, for people who don't get it, don't understand. But I am getting it. It's coming along. It's just not coming along as fast as I would like for it to. But it's something that I just have to continue to work on, which again, I mean, it's gonna happen, and that's okay. I'm gonna abandon the audio from the game feed. So yeah. Uh, oh, I'm using OBS for the first time in a very long time too, because I've found out through uh not trial, but like I found out through episodes of Distractable how to properly do a screen by screen recording, so I can do these type of things. Is But not, the intention was not to do games. The intention was to do, like, I would have a video playing, or I would have something cryptid, ghost, or paranormal related showing. I would, record an episode and then edit, where you can split the video, and then you have your main feed on the background, and you can just superimpose or like cut and drag pretty much the other shot of you being recorded, your monitor, your video feed, and then just kind of put it on top, and there you go. And then you can do all the cool edits later. But um, I wanted to test it out, so I guess the best way I can think about testing it out was to do something like this. So, where was I? Oh yeah, grad school. Grad school is still kicking my ass. I I am still looking for work. I don't have a whole lot of options in town now. The the job pool is shrinking, and I think that's heavily due to the fact that we are running out of water in my city. Um, they said that by next year we would be very close to running out of water for the city of Corpus Christi. And isn't that bonkers to think about? I mean, yeah, sorry about that. It just it doesn't it it's I don't okay, I kind of do understand how and why a city just loses water. We have refineries. Um, we have mismanagement of water sources. We have projects that were supposed to take fruition but never did. It's incredibly frustrating to say the least. But what I am figuring out, what I am, what's a good one? What I'm figuring out is the correlation between like jobs and the emergency crisis that's happening in Corpus. Like, I don't think it's going to get to where we have to evacuate, but I do think that we will probably be in a situation where we're going to have to supply our own water sources. Like, either that's purchasing large quantities of water and staging them at our house, or purchasing bottled water from someplace and just figuring out a way to sparse it out. Like, that is going to be a reality. And I don't know. I I don't know if we are 100% prepared on what is going to happen, but all we can do is just keep on seeing what's gonna happen, I guess. You see, and this is why I'm not very good at like a um I'm not very good at improving while things are happening behind me, but it's good practice, right? Okay, so what else is going on? Um, I talked about the I talked about the um, grad school, talked about the job situation, talked about not having anything prepared for the episode. Oh, what I'm drinking right now, I'm drinking HEB sweetened lemon water. So here's my pitch again. Hey, HEB. I'm 55 downloads away from reaching 25,000 downloads since the beginning of this podcast for I think 5 years. If you want to support a local who is, I think, um, I think is a cool dude. Hey, I'm here. Name's Anthony. I do a couple shows. I'm a local. Hey, cheers. Let's see what else is new. Actually, let's just talk about cryptids or what's going on in the world of paranormal and all that jazz. Yeah, I'm sorry again, my throat. Um, have y'all seen anything about the Book of Enoch? Enoch? I don't know if it's what is it pronounced? The Book of Enoch. Okay, so the Book of Enoch. Okay, so how I came to this. So I kind of knew what the Book of Enoch was. It's a religious text. And I think it predates the Old Testament, right? It is a book that was not over. I think it was not overly discussed as like a a a, a legit, I guess, book of the Word of God. I don't exactly know who removed it or what conflict there was for not they're not having the book, but I was listening to a show, and then there was a small little snippet about the Book of Enoch, and I just went down a quick deep dive on the Book of Enoch, and it talks about um like a lot of the things that were like bonkers to think about religious texts. Like a lot of them were one of the things they were talking about were the presence of giants. And we did an episode a while back. I'm not even paying attention anymore of what I need to do. uh, we did an episode a while back about um, giants and how they relate to the like historically significant to different cultures, like the Nordic and indigenous peoples. There's so many different cultures that have giants as subject matter. And what is fascinating about it is that it was just dismissed for a very long time. But when you think about like what could be described as a giant, when you have a populace who is, I mean, I don't know, like average height of 5'1" or something, and then the random 6'2" humanoid creature is present. I mean, your first like instinct is like, holy shit, that's a that's a giant. But and I think also the Book of Enoch was talking about how aliens were supposedly mating with human species to create us. And I don't know if that's true. I do not know. I haven't read the Book of Enoch yet. I'm just going off of what I was hearing about the episode and what was going on. Um, uh, um, with the subject matter, and I was just like, one, I was blown away. Obviously, I was blown away about what was going on, um, and then listening and trying to follow along. But they were they were talking about what was in there, and I don't necessarily want to be the one to say like, oh, hey, I mean, this all fits together to what we were talking about for so long about, why do we have these stories, why do we have these tales, because there may be some type of truth behind it. I'm not doing the tinfoil hat thing, but like, it just raises the question as to like, why why do why do we have this information that was just discarded for so long attached to something like the Bible? And then they were talking about, that's one of the things they were talking about. They were saying, well, it just was one of those things to where, well, this can't be right, right? So we're just going to throw it away, or we're just going to just toss it. We're just going to exclude it from our text, or oh, they may not be meaning this. So like when we are translating what it says, oh, this is just too difficult to translate, so we're just going to leave it out or something like that. They were, I don't know, it was just so fascinating to think about, like, about the what ifs. And I don't know, it got my brain, I got my brain, you know thinking hardcore about it. Oh man, for those who for those who are watching me play this game, I am not paying attention at all. Like, I am just not paying attention. I need to pay more attention. I need to take the same advice I'm telling my children. You need to pay attention to what you're doing. Ooh, a three times multiplier. All right. But yeah, I I really do want to sit down and like go through a quick synopsis of the Book of Enoch, and then eventually just like, uh not read it, because I don't know exactly how long that book is. I think it'll take too long for me to sit down and read in order to get it right. But if I find sources that are like reputable and who understand how to interpret and understand how the Bible works, and then I'll just get my information from them. That's what researchers do. And then if you have the time, you do your own research, and then you just formulate theories and you formulate hypothesis. And if your hypothesis is wrong, then you go back to the drawing board and you keep on going. That's how the scientific method works, people. A little behind the curtain, and how people are supposed to derive answers. Uh, don't be that person who just immediately takes someone else's word as truth. Because look what that's gotten us so far. But where was I? Oh yeah, the Book of Enoch. Um, yeah, I am very interested in learning about it. I do not know if it follows the same thing as the Dead Sea Scrolls. I don't know if that is the Dead Sea Scrolls, or that is falls in line with it, or is it under the same thing. Are the Dead Sea Scrolls about like the Library of Alexandria? I do not know. Um, I did at one time know, but that information has kind of just left the building. Um, but yeah. Let me see what else. What else is going on in the world of paranormal and uh oh, I think they were about to release UFO documents. I can't remember if they did that already or if they were going to release UFO like declassify information for public use. But then again, like you already probably in the back of your head with like, oh, this is all distraction for something else, and you're probably right. Actually, you're more than likely right. But the thing about it is, I mean, if that information is, you know, there, and we as a society have already be desensitized to any uh any I don't want to say off the wall or insane information, but you know what? It wouldn't surprise me at all if they were just like, oh, hey, guess what? Yeah, aliens are real, dude. And we've known for so long. Oh, yeah. Like, you know, that part of the movie in Independence Day where they say, hey, do you think, like, where do you think we got Velcro from? You know, Velcro, the stuff that you can stick together and or whatever. Yeah, that wasn't us. That was aliens. Or even worse. Oh yeah, we just like oh yeah, we just released the Book of Enoch. You know that part of it that says that aliens came down and mated with us, and now we're a weird species of alien life forms. Oh yeah, that's all true. It would fuck so many people up. It would. It would. I mean, honestly, it would fuck a lot of people up, but it would also like air out a lot of a lot of like uh of like what ifs. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think people would immediately just be like, "Oh, that's just, you know, far-fetched bullshit." You know? Um but if you can but obviously if you can prove it, uh then you have to accept the truth, right? I mean, I think, I guess so. I don't know. I'm just rambling on when I play this game and uh trying to trying to fuck up this dice game really. I it's trying to make sense of everything because so let's just take let's just take an instance. What if it's true? And what I mean by that is what if everything is true? What if the Book of Enoch is accurate and um and a very long time ago uh we were like an alien race came down and mated with humans as an experiment. Okay, it would fuck up a lot about religion, and it would fuck up our a lot about our understanding of like how we operate as a species. It would fuck up a lot about that. It would devastate a whole spectrum of people. But it opens up scientific intrigue because then you may be able to bridge the gap between um about the answers of like why like why evolution has taken its course the way it's did for us for thousands upon thousands of years, you know. uh I don't know. uh of course this is all just rambling, you know. Uh I haven't hit the wacky tobacco yet, so I mean this is all just ramblings of a a podcast host. But I mean, but for real, it would fuck up a lot about religion. It would fuck up a lot about people's notions and and people's perspective on who we are as a species. Uh, but also, like I said, it would ask so many different questions that all we can do is just evolve as a species, right? I mean, would it eliminate racism? I mean, I would hope so. Uh, because then we would know that, well, like we're all we're all just one big experiment. And so why would you hate somebody else for being a different shade than you are if we're all part of the same pot? I mean, that's what we're supposed to believe now under like a dominant religion is love thy neighbor, but people don't really understand what all of that means, because then you start thinking about like their own selfish needs and how they brought up and their own perspective on things, and it's horrible to think that we live in it in 2026 and we still have to worry about somebody hating somebody else just because they are a different shade of color. Isn't that fucked? And the ones who do that are usually the ones who are proudly saying that they believe in a higher power, that one individual loves you regardless of who you are. Isn't that fucking weird? It's fucking weird, right? It's fucking weird. What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. All right, I'm gonna keep on going with this game because I'm just rambling on. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. I'm sorry I'm cursing so much. This is what happens when you don't have a script. you just you just go off the you just go off the beaten path and say stupid shit. But I refuse to be the person who doesn't ask the questions, right? Even if the question is stupid, because there are no such things, or there are no such thing as a stupid question. And ooh, Horner, draw 5 more dice per turn. Okay, I'll get that one. Um, if you don't ask questions, and how are you going to learn? If you don't ask questions, how are you going to learn? That is something that I have recently been telling myself, that it's okay to not have answers for every single question that like my children want to ask me, especially my youngest, because I mean I can help them find an answer, but I mean growing up I was always told, you know, you shut up and you do what you're told, right? That's something that we, I mean, on my generation, it was just like shut up and you do what you're told. Especially in a setting where there are people who are supposed to be all knowledgeable and subject matter experts or whatever. Um, but you you just trust the system and you continue on with your day. But we now know that the system is rigged. The system doesn't work. So it is hard. Hold up. I'll open that thing. It is hard not to tell my kids, look, you be observant, don't draw attention to yourself. Follow what you need to follow, but always in the back of your head, ask questions. Now I am telling them to be, if you have a question, be vocal. Um, don't don't stand out too much. I think, and now we're venturing into Ziggy's wisdom, but like, don't venture out too much. Um, you don't want to be the target for anything. But if you be the one in silent who is formulating plans, who is asking the questions, who is getting the answer, and then when it's time to step in and take control, or when it's time to move away and to branch off and to be the shining light that you're supposed to be, that's when you that's when you tell them, oh hey, by the way, this whole entire time, yeah, I've been listening to you, and I've been feeding myself what I think is right, and then I have been asking questions, and I have been taking notes of all of your contradictions, and I have formulated my own theories and formulated my own hypothesis, and I think that the system is full of shit, and I'm going to do my own thing, and I'm going to live a life that is happy and prosperous for me as a human being, because that's what I want my kids to do. I want my kids to learn as much as they can so that they can survive and they can help others do the same, but never trust anybody in a suit. Never trust anybody who says that they have their best interest for you, because it's just not true. Not all the time, anyway. Not all the time. Yeah. I had to learn. I had to learn very quickly. Um, I had put too. I had put too much. What is this? Next round up to 1,000. All of your blank would disappear. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Oh, this is the boss. Uh, yeah, I figure I'll just go to the boss battle, and if I lose, I lose. If I win, then I keep going. Um, but I don't think I win. This is a hard one. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I had to tell myself a long time ago. Well, not tell myself a long time ago. I had to learn a long time ago that not everybody who is above me is out for my best interest. You know, um, I have. Oh, here's the tinfoil hat shit. I I stopped trusting politicians a very long time ago. I don't trust clergy very much anymore. Like, in order for me to trust you as someone like that, like, you and I have to have a history, and I have to see your character, regardless of what religion it is. Um, I think a lot of it has to do with just past trauma and the lies that were told when I was a kid. Because everything was a lie. Every single thing was a lie. You know, even right now, I am currently living the product of a lie. Is you do what you're told. What is this? A hollow die? I don't want a hollow die. What is this? Doesn't do anything. It will destroy itself when rolled. Okay, fuck it. I'll just do that. I was told you just keep your nose clean. I did. You do what you're told. I did. You go to school or join the military. I did both. Um, game over. You you followed the system because the system has your back. Discovered that was a lie a very long time ago. Um, You you trust in the authority of those who are supposed to know right and wrong. Lie. And once you figure that out, and once you start making it a point to uh to be a kind person, to look out for your family, look after the ones you love, educate yourself so you can educate others the right way. You don't follow anybody else's word. You you take in what they're saying, you derive of what they're saying and how they're saying it, what reason behind they are saying that thing. You formulate your own hypothesis, and then you do the research, and you you either reject or you fail to reject what's going on. I think the problem is it just my time left is getting short. And that's a whole another fucking topic about, like, I think that's why I haven't gotten a job yet, or a job offer. I mean, my age, I only have a little over 10 years left before before I'm eligible for retirement. So why hire somebody who's only going to be there for so long? I think that's where I'm at right now. Is on paper, I'm the best fit, but longevity, I'm not going to be there long. No. So I think that's why I'm focusing so much on this, is because I can probably make a consultant business out of this. Not to be like an employee, but I can consult others on how to do data analysis. I can be the person to help them discover what their data means and build my own business. And on the and pursue my writing, pursue podcasting and things like that. I mean, I think it was The Art of War. I can't remember what book it was that I read this from, but like they were saying that you don't reach you don't reach the age of like uh business responsibility until around the age of 40. So I'm there. So I mean, might as well, right? I don't know. Like I said, this is an episode um of just me rambling to a microphone and a camera. Um, but yes. Oh, I'm off of frame. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna say go back in frame and put the seat back in. You see, I'm not professional at this at all. I'm not good at this. And my lighting sucks. Holy shit. No one told me my lighting was bad. Uh oh well. Lighting's bad. It is what it is. Uh Take note and do better next time. Right? Right. Ziggy's wisdom. Uh Ziggy's wisdom. I don't know, man. Just take it one day at a time. If you have questions, ask. We're gonna do this together, whether you like it or not. Tomorrow's gonna come. Okay. Thank you again for listening to the spontaneous episode of 50 States of Terror. And those who are going to watch this on YouTube, I apologize for the lighting. Holy shit. I should have checked that, checked that before I got too excited pressing record. But yeah, I appreciate your time. Thank you for all the listens. I'm 55 downloads right now from reaching 25,000 overall downloads. And I hope to get 25,000 more in the next 5 years. But I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who takes the time to listen to me rant. Okay. Again, my name is Anthony Diaz. This is 50 States of Terror, the American Cryptid Podcast. Later, y'all.